Hello, parents and students, and welcome to ECE Music for our virtual open house session. I'm going to share my screen. My name is Mrs. Grande. My assistant's name is Mrs. Sullivan, and we represent ECE Music. Our email during business hours is darlene.grande@ocps.net, or you can reach my assistant, Ms. Sullivan, also known as Murphy, carrie.sullivan@ocps.net. We represent Launch Ed face-to-face for music K through 5 for the 2020-2021 school year. Welcome to music. What we will be learning in music class this year. We will be learning melody, rhythm, dynamics, tempo, harmony, timbre, texture, and form. We'll be learning about the elements of music. We'll also be learning about fun music education facts and music education facts about composers. A little bit about me. My name is Mrs. Grande. I am a classically trained singer. I graduated Syracuse University with a Bachelor's of Music and Long Island University with a Master's of Music Education. I have a brand new puppy dog. His name is Snoopy Hamilton. He is a Morkie. I love Hamilton the musical. I have an 11-year-old son. He goes to Innovation Middle. I've been teaching music in OCPS for over 18 years. I've also began my training in New York in Long Island. I've sung in 2 professional virtual choirs. I directed 4 Broadway junior musicals at Eagle Creek, and I'm also a 3-time Teacher of the Year for Frangus Elementary, 3 Points Elementary, and Eagle Creek Elementary. Some facts about my assistant, Ms. Sullivan. Ms. Sullivan is my para. She is an artist and musician. She graduated from Ringling College of Art and Design. Ask her to draw Mickey Mouse or anything Disney because she used to work at Disney at some point. And you can see her capabilities and her talent if you had seen our production of Lion King. She is an amazing, amazing artist. She plays piano. She has a dog. She loves wearing crazy earrings, and the students will ask her what earrings she's wearing for the day as she changes them out every day. She has a 4th grade daughter who also goes to Eagle Creek. So our students are going to have a virtual symphony and also a virtual ballet. OCPS VPA will present a virtual symphony on November 18th, 2020 at 10 a.m. for Launch Ed and face-to-face students in grades 3 to 5. Students will be asked to dress up that day for the performance. The theme is Where in the World is the OPO, which is the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra. It is a secret agent theme. We are decorating our main lobby for the theme where students can take pictures and they can act like secret agents. There will be a contest against other OCPS schools in the district for the best dressed school. So we're asking that students in Launch Ed and face-to-face please dress up on that day. It's only for an hour at 10 a.m. 2nd grade students will have the virtual ballet of the Nutcracker on December 15, 2020 at 10 a.m. as well for Launch Ed and face-to-face students. Students will also be asked to dress up that day for the performance. Please note that the performance time is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and this is a one-time live stream of the event. This event will not be recorded due to copyright restrictions, so please make sure that your student on November 18th is there at 10 a.m. and on December 15th for 2nd grade, also 10 a.m. on campus. Scope and sequence and CFE. Students in the 5th grade will have a CFE district exam on music in May 2021. Students have been working on this curriculum since the 3rd grade. This exam is coming directly from the district. Please make sure that your 5th grade student does watch the symphony concert live stream that is happening on November 18th, as many questions do come from that performance. All students in K through 5 and ASD follow the scope and sequence and access points for music learning. I also share this every time I start the lesson. I do share the goal and the standard for each lesson. Fourth graders and fifth graders will be using Flipgrid and their recorders from home this year. We will start that in late December to early January. Recorders can be purchased from Amazon and details will be forthcoming. We are closely monitoring BBB on Launch Ed. We have been calling upon students to open cameras. Please make sure that your student is at their computer to turn on their camera when we unlock the cameras. Students do receive a grade in music, and if they are not at their camera during the times that we call, it could impact their music grade. Please notice the schedule. Students are supposed to be at music for 45 minutes. They are not to go back to their classroom teacher until the music class ends. The times are listed, and I also will be sharing this PowerPoint with your classroom teachers. Every time we start music, we do start with Miss Grande's waiting room. We have a 5-minute countdown timer that we use. We say this at each time, every time we open, that the microphones are locked, cameras are locked. This is a classroom chat. Be kind and stay on topic. And once the BBB is over, you do not rejoin the music classroom, but you head back to your classroom teacher. The reason why the microphones and cameras have to be locked when we start, we do have a tremendous amount of music bandwidth that can close our BBB. So we want to make sure that we're able to start the class, and then we will call upon students to unlock cameras, and we can only do 4 to 5 cameras at a time. Our Launch Ed rules. Students are to type their question in the chat box and/or answer. They must be active, kindergarten through 5th grade. Do not chat anything other than what we are talking about in music. They are supposed to be in the camera view when unlocked and speak clearly. They are supposed to look up when speaking, and they must stay on topic. Again, if the students are not at their computer, it can impact their music grade. On the bottom, you see the dashboard where the students do connect into the music classroom through conferences. Our music rules are: make good choices, use nice manners, show respect, involve yourself, and care for our classroom and equipment. Your equipment is the Launch Ed devices that you have at home. When Ms. Grande and Ms. Sullivan have face-to-face and Launch Ed at home, we are doing this simultaneously at the same time. Ms. Sullivan and I have 26 blended classes. So face-to-face students must wait until Ms. Grande speaks with Launch Ed students and vice versa. This will be back and forth. While I'm speaking to face-to-face, Ms. Sullivan will be talking to Launch Ed. I also will be engaging with Launch Ed students as well as the face-to-face students simultaneously. When face-to-face students enter the classroom, they must sanitize their hands. They must sit in their assigned spots. They have to keep their mask on at all times. There's no moving around the music room unless told. They are not to bring water bottles into the classroom. Also, when they are using the music room bathroom, they must wash their hands and throw their paper towel outside in the trash can. I know many of you have asked about ECE Panther Chorus and the musical and classroom grade level performances. Unfortunately, at this time, there is no singing in the music classroom. Students will be able to hear me sing in the videos for K through 2. And due to this, there also is no ECE Panther Chorus until the guidelines change or grade level performances. Normally, we have grade level performances for kindergarten, 1st and 2nd, and then an annual holiday concert for the chorus and a musical. Unfortunately, with our music guidelines, number 3, where it says singing inside the elementary classroom when feasible is not recommended due to the appropriate air refresh rate of 60 minutes following 30 minutes of singing. Due to the back-to-back classes and schedule, we are not able to have the appropriate air refresh rate of 60 minutes. Music education facts. Students who participate in music groups score significantly higher than their peers on measures of social capital, including talking more with parents and teachers. Music training in childhood fundamentally alters the nervous system such that neural changes persist in adulthood after auditory training has ceased. Schools that have music programs have significantly higher graduation rates than those without music programs. In addition, schools that have music programs have significantly higher attendance rates than do those without programs. We do follow the fine arts model, and we do feed into Lake Nona Middle. Fine Arts Department, as well as into then Lake Nona High School's Fine Arts Department. The virtual classroom is featured on Canvas. Students can click on the books and listen to a story. They can click on the computer and play with Chrome Music Lab. They can click on me and they can hear me sing. And this is always there on Canvas for them to use and utilize. I want to thank you, parents, for stopping by this evening. We appreciate all your assistance and support in our music learning and music making. We look forward to an awesome year of music making with your student. We are here live on the BBB, so if you have any further question, please don't hesitate to ask us as we're waiting here on the chat. Thank you, and we hope that you have a good evening.